They were warriors who defied pain, broke bones, and built an empire of dreams. From the bright lights of WrestleMania to the roaring crowds of Madison Square Garden, these men became legends. But what happened when the spotlight faded? This is the untold story of Top 10 Wrestling's greatest era, the 1980s and 1990s. Before we begin this journey through time, take a moment to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join us as we step back into the golden era of wrestling, when larger-than-life heroes, villains, and icons ruled the ring. Comment below your favorite wrestler from this legendary era. And now, let's begin. No one Hulk Hogan, the immortal icon. It was the 1980s and one name towered above them all: Hulk Hogan. Born Terry Bollea in 1953, Hogan was a musician before he was ever a wrestler. His journey began when wrestling trainer Hiro Matsuda broke his leg. During his first day of training, a brutal initiation that would have ended most dreams. But not Hogan's. By the mid-80s, he became the face of professional wrestling, leading WWE, then WWF, into a new era. Hulkamania ran wild as millions of fans chanted his name. He headlined WrestleMania after WrestleMania, lifted Andre the Giant, and became a pop culture phenomenon. After retiring from active wrestling, Hogan dabbled in acting, reality TV, and even music. In recent years, he's made occasional WWE appearances, living as a legend of legends. Still alive today, Hogan remains one of the most recognizable figures in wrestling history, the man who made wrestling mainstream. No. 2, the Ultimate Warrior, the Force of Chaos. Born James Bryan Hellwig in 1959, the Ultimate Warrior exploded into wrestling like a storm. His unmatched energy, face paint, and intensity made him unforgettable. He began his career as part of a tag team, but it wasn't until he went solo that the Warrior was truly born. In 1990, he defeated Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 6, one of the most iconic moments in wrestling history. The crowd roared as the torch passed from one hero to another. But behind the scenes, Warrior's career was filled with tension, creative disputes, and short-lived returns. After leaving wrestling, he became a motivational speaker and artist. Tragically, just one day after being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2014, Warrior passed away. Yet his legacy of intensity and inspiration remains unmatched. No. 3, Macho Man Randy Savage, the madness never dies. Oh yeah, those words defined an era. Born Randy Poffo in 1952, Macho Man Randy Savage was not just a wrestler, he was an experience. A former baseball player turned wrestler, Savage captivated audiences with his flamboyant costumes, raspy voice, and unmatched charisma. His rivalry and partnership with Miss Elizabeth became one of wrestling's most emotional storylines. Savage's matches with Ricky Steamboat and Hulk Hogan are still studied today. After leaving WWE, he joined WCW and continued to dominate the spotlight. Outside wrestling, Savage tried his hand at acting and voice work, appearing in films like Spider-Man 2002. Tragically, in 2011, he suffered a heart attack while driving and passed away. Even in death, the madness still echoes in every ring around the world. No. 4, the Undertaker, the dead man's era. Few names command respect like the Undertaker. Born Mark Calloway in 1965, his debut in WWE in 1990 changed everything. The bell would toll, the lights would dim, and the dead man would rise. No one combined character and performance like he did. For 3 decades, The Undertaker ruled WrestleMania with an unprecedented 21-0 streak before it was finally broken. His matches with Kane, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H are the stuff of legend. After retiring in 2020, Mark Calloway finally revealed the man behind the mystique, appearing in documentaries and interviews. Today, he lives quietly with his wife Michelle McCool, occasionally appearing for WWE. The dead man may have retired, but his legend never buried. No. 5, Bret the Hitman Hart, the excellence of execution. Born into Canada's legendary Hart wrestling family, Bret Hart was destined for greatness. He began as a tag team specialist in the Hart Foundation before becoming a solo star. His technical mastery and storytelling made him the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret's battles with Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, and Owen Hart defined wrestling's transition from the 80s to the 90s. But tragedy struck in 1999 when his brother, Owen Hart, died during a WWE event, a loss that changed Bret forever. After a career-ending injury and years away from WWE, Bret finally reconciled with the company. Today he lives a peaceful life in Canada, appearing occasionally as a respected legend and teacher of the sport he helped elevate. No. 6. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, the showstopper. The main event, the Heartbreak Kid. Shawn Michaels began his wrestling career in the 1980s, known for his charm, athleticism, and attitude. After splitting from tag partner Marty Jannetty, he rose to superstardom. His matches from ladder battles with Razor Ramon to emotional wars with the Undertaker are timeless. But behind the spotlight, Shawn struggled with pain, addiction, and controversy. In 1998, a back injury forced him to retire. But in 2002, he made one of the greatest comebacks in sports history. Now retired for good, Shawn Michaels works behind the scenes in WWE's developmental brand, NXT, shaping the future of wrestling. No. 7. Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. Whoa! The sound that defined a legend. Ric Flair, born in 1949, was wrestling royalty. Known for his flamboyant robes, golden hair, and unmatched charisma, Flair lived his gimmick both in and out of the ring. He was the ultimate champion, winning 16 recognized world titles across multiple promotions. Flair's rivalries with Dusty Rhodes, Sting, and Ricky Steamboat defined wrestling storytelling. Even after retiring, Flair's presence remained. He's battled health scares but continues to make appearances, passing the torch to a new generation, including his daughter, Charlotte Flair. Flair's words still echo. To be the man, you gotta beat the man. No. 8. The British Bulldog, strength of the UK. Davey Boy Smith, known as the British Bulldog, brought British power to American wrestling. Born in 1962, he began in the famous Hart dungeon before becoming one of WWE's most beloved stars. His power, charisma, and Union Jack gear made him a crowd favorite. His match at Wembley Stadium, SummerSlam 1992, against Bret Hart remains one of the most emotional in wrestling history. Sadly, after leaving WWE, health and personal struggles took their toll. Davey Boy Smith passed away in 2002 at the age of 39. In 2021, he was finally inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, a fitting tribute to a hero gone too soon. No. 9. Sting, the Vigilante. In the late 80s, a mysterious face-painted figure rose to fame, Sting. With his colorful attire and athletic build, Sting became WCW's biggest star. But in the mid-90s, he transformed into the silent, dark, trenchcoat-wearing vigilante inspired by the Crow. He symbolized hope and rebellion against the villainous NWO. After WCW folded, Sting stayed away from WWE for years until finally debuting in 2014 to a thunderous ovation. Today, Sting wrestles occasionally in AEW, still proving that even decades later, icons never fade. No. 10. Andre the Giant, the eighth wonder of the world. Born in 1946 in France, Andre the Giant was truly larger than life, both literally and figuratively. Standing over 7 feet tall, Andre suffered from acromegaly, a condition that made him grow uncontrollably. He was kind, gentle, and beloved by all, yet his size made everyday life painful. Andre's rivalry and friendship with Hulk Hogan culminated in the legendary WrestleMania 3 Body Slam, a moment that defined wrestling forever. He passed away in 1993, leaving behind a legacy unmatched in scale or heart. Andre wasn't just a wrestler, he was a myth come to life. These 10 legends weren't just athletes. They were storytellers, heroes, and icons who built the foundation of modern wrestling. Their rivalries shaped generations. Their sacrifices inspired millions, and their memories still echo in every ring today. If you grew up watching these warriors, hit subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who remembers the golden age of wrestling. And tell us in the comments which legend ruled your childhood, because these men didn't just fight for glory, they fought to become immortal.